So one of the really cool parts about this whole scenario and farming this way and managing cattle this way in tune with nature is the flexibility. We're not tied to one particular marketing type, one particular crop, one scenario that it's only going to work if we get enough rain, and if it doesn't, it's a total crop failure. We can do a lot of different things. This field, if we wanted to, could go back to row crops and raise amazing row crops even if it got dry. So we're not tied into, we've put a bunch of chemicals on it, or we've put too much fertilizer for soybeans or things like that. The flexibility really correlates to a healthy bottom line, but it also equates to that healthy soil and that healthy community that we're really working on to bring our neighbors in on this, to have them see what we're doing and so we can help their operations.
These regenerative agricultural practices, the more that we implement them, everyone thinks conservation, and yes, that's hugely important. We want to regenerate the land, regenerate the people, the livestock. But first and foremost, we got to make a profit. And what we're finding is the closer we get to mimicking nature and implementing those regenerative practices, the more profitable we become. So it's a win-win. Conservation, profit go hand in hand.
Where we run those cows on cover crops, we've already attributed $7,000 back on what we call our custom grazing rates on that field. I pay $6,000 for that field in cash rent, so I'm already ahead by just running cows on the cover crops in that custom grazing scenario. We'll go back with corn on that, and if we get 70 bushel corn, we're still going to net over $200 per acre on corn. Now, the corn will probably do much better than that. Great. If it doesn't, and it's 20 or 30 bushel corn that we maybe have interseeded some legumes into and things like that as we plan, we start grazing it again. So it's a win-win either way, and you just cannot say that about too many of the commodity type cropping systems that are out there now, and even the conventional type livestock systems. How many guys this year are talking about $200 per acre net profit on their corn? So it just shows that the animal impact, the right cover crops, and doing it right, you can do a lot of it in the way nature intended, and it's good for your bottom line.